hello and welcome to a brand new video on my channel. We're here today with episode 2 of volume 2 of Love Island the Game 4 of Love Island the Game 2 season 5, otherwise known as X in the Villa. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you haven't already, I would love for you to subscribe and turn on your notifications so you know every single time I'm about to upload a video, or not when I'm about to, but when, you know, I actually have uploaded a video. That would be amazing. And if you find yourself enjoying this video, a like would be really appreciated. Thank you so much. In the last part, Kat and Alfie got up to some bits under the sheets, and it has just occurred to me, this is also Kat and Alfie. For anyone who watched mid-2000s EastEnders, just something to keep in mind for the level of drama that we'll be having going on in the villa. And it is really warm in the UK right now, so please bear with me. This episode is called Who's Who? What's What? Get to know the boys and decide who's playing a game and who's looking for love. No cracking on pacts may have been broken quicker than the plates at a Greek wedding. Suresh might have been telling tales to get into Alfie's head. And flirty Finn really just wants someone in his bed. Let's get the goss on last night's cheeky bedroom antics. You start to wake up, brushing at your eyes. The iconic Love Island bedroom appears around you. It wasn't a dream, you really are here. You look down at the empty space in your double bed where Suresh should be. Then hear giggles rising from Kat and Alfie's bed. Alfie, you are really good with your hands. Yawns and stretches signal the rising of the rest of the islanders. All those big tolls he gets his hands on. Yeah, whatever mate, how's sleeping alone? Temporary. You look over at Dana and Eddie. They're spooning, half covered by the sheets. Would you keep it down? We're trying to snuggle over here. I'd be enjoying this if it wasn't for that racket going on. My spooning skills are legendary. The rest of you could learn something from me. Dana hasn't felt the joy of being held in my arms just yet, pal. I prefer my spooning to involve less chit-chat than this. Yeah, Eddie, a good spoon is supposed to be quiet and peaceful. Follow your own advice, Eddie. Finn turns to you. Fancy showing this pair how it's done? The spoon queen is jumping in. Go on then, scoot over. You dive into bed with Finn, nestling against his chest and settling into his big strong arms. Now that's spooning. You're right about that. This is so nice. You make a perfect little spoon. See, Eddie, that's how you do it. Oh, it really is. I might stay here all day. If you give me a chance, Liv, you'll see how it's properly done. I'm right here still, Eddie. Sorry, babes, just bants. You stop spooning Finn and climb out of his bed. How'd you sleep, Liv? Not too lonely, I hope. It was nice to have the space. These beds are the absolute dream. I love not sharing mine with anyone else. You're missing out, babe. Ain't that right, Alfie? Yeah, it's a shame not to fill a double bed. So, who did what last night? I heard a few telltale sounds that certainly weren't snores. Well, my lips are sealed. They weren't last night, Kat. Finn stole my joke! Naughty. Not sure they were sealed last night. Hey, you're making me blush. I defo heard some snoring quite close to my ears, funnily enough. I was exhausted. Must be hard tensing your pecs all day. Bet you were cream crackered. Maybe if you put a bit more work in, you'd have some pecs to tense. What do you call these? Alfie flexes like a champion bodybuilder. Kat's a bit embarrassed. You don't need to compete, babe. Seriously. Oh yes he does, check me out. Dana begins flexing in a fun and flirty way, pulling silly faces as she does. She turns to you. What do you think, Liv? I'm gonna flex my own body. You guys haven't seen anything yet. You flex as best as you can beneath your nightwear. The rest of the islanders cheer you on. Go on, Liv. You've shown me up for sure. I'm actually impressed. Nobody has ever got me worked up doing exercise. Maybe you should join my gym. Wait until you see my star jumps. I imagine this would have been even better with bikinis and baby oil. No doubt about that. I didn't pack my bikini. I've got baby oil if anyone fancies a massage. No need. The comfort of a beautiful girl next to me is all the relaxation I need. Yeah, all the tension has been drained from my body by Kat. Ew, Alfie. Sorry to disappoint fellas, but I was offering my services to the ladies. I may take you up on that offer later on. Yeah, me too. Enough massage chatter. It's time to get this show on the road. Alfie jumps to the floor and performs a few push-ups. What a start to the day. You guys might have to join me for a workout. There's time for that later, Finn. Right now it's girl time. We've got a lot to discuss. I hope I'm the main topic. Don't forget I'll be coupling up with one of you later. How could we forget? Let's go, girls. Da 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 da. I hope you said it. If you didn't, I fear you may be too young. You and Kat both excitedly chase Dana out of the room. The warmth of the sun hits you as you sprawl on the loungers next to Kat and Dana. Seems like the boys are well up for this. Yeah, right bunch of charmers. Especially that Finn. What a babe. Yeah, he's bloody gorgeous, isn't he? He could charm the birds from the trees. You've got your eyes on him then, Dana. Well, I can appreciate some top crumpet when I see it. I'm sure Eddie would appreciate you saying that. And I'm sure Alfie would be over the moon hearing you talk about Finn. I'm sorry, that's a direct reference to EastEnders. Alfie, moon. Alfie over the moon. Alfie moon. Sorry. Alfie is a puppy dog. He'd be happy just to get the attention. That's cruel. Alfie is more than that. He's as sweet as they come. That don't mean he's got what it takes, if you know what I mean. Liv, do you think Alfie could hit all the right spots? Alfie could give me the O-face. I think Alfie has a naughty side. I think he'd be a right demon between the sheets. Yeah, sometimes it's the ones you least suspect that have all the dirty moves. I know exactly what Alfie is like. I spent the night with him after all. Yeah, so dish already? Hot goss is what the villa is all about. I don't want to miss this. I want to know if Alfie's worth coupling up with. What do you think, Liv? Yeah, I want to know about Alfie. I can't not do this option. Dish already. Okay, strap yourselves in, girls. Dish, girl, dish. All right, stay chill, girls. I'm just gonna say it. Stuff happened. What stuff? Let's just say me and Alfie both got a little bit of what we wanted. Get specific already? Well, Alfie definitely has potential. He's just a little clumsy with his hands. I thought you said he was good with his hands. I definitely heard you say that. In fact, you were giggling at the time. I was, and he is. It's just maybe he's not used to something more delicate than a plank of wood. Are you calling yourself delicate? Like a bull in a china shop. Hey, I can be delicate if I need to be. You and Dana laugh together. I can be anything I want to be. Nobody's gonna tell me I can't. Being delicate between the sheets isn't always what I'm looking for. Kat, what happened to girl code? Kat, what happened to girl code? What about it, babe? Didn't we agree to not start cracking on straight away? Things just got a little hot under the covers, that's all. No big deal. You and Dana share a quick look. It seemed like you wanted it to be a big deal to me. You definitely wanted us to see what you were up to. Oh, what can I say? I was enjoying the moment. Alfie was enjoying it too, how could he not? So, Kat, how far did you actually go? Well, I showed him how to be a little more delicate when using his hands, but he was loving it. Sounded like it. Do you think that something deeper might develop between you and Alfie? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I mean, who knows? Gonna have to wait and see. He's defo into me, but all the boys are. We'll see how things play out. It's still early days. Well, I for one am even more intrigued by Alfie now. Seems like he might have some hidden talents. Okay, but we also need to talk about the decision Finn's gonna be making later. I'm excited about it, but I suppose that's because I know who he's gonna pick. I'm confused, Kat. There's 3 banging girls here. It seems like he's spoiled for choice. No offense, girls, but I can tell Finn's really into me. I'm the obvious pick. Seems like he's been flirting with all of us. Maybe you shouldn't be so sure of yourself. I'm always sure of myself. You do realize you'll lose Alfie if Finn picks you, don't you? Can't be helped, it's not my decision. When you feel bad for leaving Alfie single. I don't want to hurt Alfie, but when Finn steals me, Alfie is just gonna have to get over it. Have you thought that maybe Finn is a player? He might just be toying with all of us. He can toy with me anytime he wants. Just to be clear, babes, he's mine. Graft on him and you'll be wasting your time. You haven't seen me graft yet. I'm looking forward to seeing what moves you've got. You two are both forgetting you're already coupled up. You and Dana share an eye roll. So how are you getting on with Eddie, Dana? He seems nice. I'm sure you've noticed. He's hot as hell. I have. I'm just not really sure if he's the type of guy I'd catch feels for. Maybe he'll win you over. Yeah, maybe. I'll give him a chance. Wouldn't mind a wriggle on those abs. You'd wriggle on anything, wouldn't you, Dana? Love takes many forms, often perfectly toned, impossible to resist forms. Speaking of hard to resist, what about your ex? Think Suresh might get in the way of your chances with the other boys? I think he might do that, to be fair. He has a habit of making things complicated. I think he might be up to something. Yeah, he gives me that kind of vibe. Obviously, you'd know. Might make cracking on with the others a little awkward. Maybe play him at his own game. Yeah, Liv, get sneaky and sly. Right, girls, I think that's enough sun to get us going. Let's glam up. You enter the dressing room with Kat and Dana. I reckon I might turn a few heads with what I'm gonna wear today. I'm going all out for our first full day too. Wanna look and feel my best today. Liv will probably outshine us both though. As if the crown is mine, girls. Really? What do you think, Liv? You think you can outdress Kat? You might outshine us if you wear this. brand new bikini. I actually really do love it. But I think for now, I'm going to stick to what we have. Although I am going to change into a pair of gladiator heels. Let's put on this very 90s choker. And I'm switching to the small hoops, even though you can't see them. Also, on that note actually, I have switched to the small hoops, so I'm going to put my hair up. I think that suits Liv, don't you? This outfit is a bit of me. Yeah, that actually really suits you too. Once you're dressed, you all proceed to get made up. Kat raises her head from the makeup table. So, how are you going to feel if Suresh starts grafting on us other girls? I suppose there is that to think about. That's why we're here. You can't blame him, not with girls like me around to grab his attention. Dana coughs. Sorry, girls like us around? Would you be cool if Suresh starts grafting on one of us? Love Island is all about the graft. He's got to make his own choices. If he's got his eye on somebody already, well, that's up to him. If I can get my graft on, I guess he can too. Yeah, and no matter how you feel about it, players gotta play. You look back and forth between Dana and Kat. Seriously though, girls, are either of you interested in him? Dana and Kat share a look, seeing if the other will speak first. Not gonna lie, he's hot, and I'm open to any guy that looks that good taking a shot at me. So is that a yes? Right now, I'm with Alfie. Pretty soon I'll be with Finn. This confidence of yours is a sight to behold. So I'm going to be a little busy, but later, well, who knows what might happen. How about you, Dana? Do you think Suresh could turn your head? Hooking up with the ex of somebody you know is always messy, and maybe Eddie will turn out to be perfect for me, or maybe somebody else will come in. Dana smiles at you. I don't want to tread on anyone's toes and ruin the start of a great relationship. You never know, the right girl could be standing in front of me. Aw, thanks, Dana. You're telling me that Suresh doesn't give you at least a few flutters? He's a good-looking guy, obviously, but my tastes lie elsewhere. Not with Finn, I hope. Maybe, maybe not. Dana smiles playfully. Kat looks at Dana. She's annoyed. That boy won't have any time to notice you once I get my graft on. Kat struts out of the room as if her words were a mic drop. She's a handful, that one. Yeah, she is. As you and Dana finish your final touch-ups, Suresh steps in. Hey, Dana leans in close to you. I assume he's here to talk to you. I'll be nearby if you want to catch up after. Let's talk. Suresh sits down on the daybeds and you sit yourself down next to him. Last night I could have done with a few less mozzies and maybe a few more cuddles. But you know, obviously I had a choice to make. Suresh smiles charmingly. Sounds like maybe it was for the best then. Whatever you say, babe. You look around for a moment at the beautiful surroundings. It's amazing here, isn't it? It reminds me of that time we went to Turkey. And where are we going next? Memory lane? We need to talk. Sure, about what? About me and you and whatever it is you're up to. I'm not up to anything. Then why are you telling Alfie that I'm trying to make you jealous? Who did you hear that from? Doesn't matter who I heard it from. Is it true? Suresh smirks at you. Why should I be jealous? I don't really care how you feel. I don't care if you are or not. There's more to this summer than our baggage. Like what? I don't know, fresh starts maybe, new friends, new romances, the sun, the banter. People come here for all sorts of reasons. You look at Suresh for a moment, trying to work out what he's thinking. And maybe I've got my reasons. What kind of reason could that be? A reason like Alfie? I never said that, Suresh. And how do you think Kat would feel about that? She seems more interested in Finn, actually. Oh, really? She moves quick. Maybe I've missed my chance already. I'm not sure you'd be able to handle Kat. Yeah, maybe she's not the one for me. She's not really my type, but you know that already. Look, maybe I'd feel better if you were straight with me. What do you mean by that? You know what I mean. All this gossiping, spreading rumors, all that stuff. When have I ever gossiped? If something needs saying, I just say it. I don't hide things. You don't hide things. Are you being serious right now? Suresh looks away for a moment, thinking. If somebody asks me a question, I'll answer it. I'm going to be honest with them. So what? Alfie asked you a question about me? He might have mentioned you. That's all. And what exactly did you tell him? I told him you were a great girl. And that any man would be lucky to have you. Anything else? And I told him that. Suresh looks at you in the eyes. That you and I have always been great together and probably could be again. So I basically said nothing bad. Me and you had something, and maybe we could again, don't you think? Why would I ever get back with you? Getting back with you is the last thing on my mind. No need to be so defensive. I was just telling Alfie how I felt. It wasn't a big deal. Maybe I'm just unsure about how you're going to affect things in the villa. If Alfie's put off by what I said, he's not the right person for you anyway. How can you know that? Because a meaningless thing like that wouldn't put me off. You think for a moment, considering the situation. You know this could be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I couldn't agree more. And to make sure it is, maybe we should think about trying to chill and enjoy it. No problem. Maybe a little space would be a good idea. If that's needed, babe, I wouldn't want to ruin your summer. We are both going to be around each other, so let's just try and be mature about it. Suresh stands up and moves closer to you. I just want you to know that I'm not the same person I used to be. Really? Sounds like you might just be trying to please me. Seriously, I've owned my mistakes. I've changed who I am. You can trust me. I'm not sure that I can trust you. We'll see. Trust is a hard thing to repair once it's been broken. I understand that, but anything broken can be fixed, you know? Alfie appears and waves to you. Hey, Liv, can I grab you for a sec? Sure. We'll speak later, Suresh. I'm sure we will. You join Alfie on the beanbags. So, what's up, Alfie? Soaking up that sun? Figured I'd enjoy myself while I can. While you can? Not sure how long I'm going to be here. I've got some tough competition. Don't sell yourself short. I'm sure you've got some skills that make you a handy guy to keep around. You wink at Alfie. You're winking like you know something I don't. We're all in the same boat, Alfie. Who knows who's going to win? I ain't too fussed about winning. Just hope I'm here long enough to meet the right girl. I'm sure you will. I mean, you've grabbed my attention. You saying the other boys are just a bunch of tryhards compared to this king you see right before you? Yes, I'm saying exactly that. Yeah, you're on a whole different level. Love to hear that. Hey, you know these beanbags are pretty comfy. Hint, hint. You sit down on the beanbag next to Alfie. The sky is a beautiful bright blue. I still can't believe I'm here. Nor me. It's a world away from where I'm from. You look across the lawn and see that Finn is lifting weights at the gym. Working out in this weather, isn't it too hot for that? He's only doing it because he thinks it might catch your eye. Are you sure? He looks pretty serious about it. He looks constipated to me. Barnacle Brown over there? What? Barnacle Brown? He looks like some kind of muscly pirate, doesn't he? You got funny names for all of us. Sure, you've got Barnacle Brawn, not Brown. Barnacle Brawn. Muscly pirate. Sure, you've got Barnacle Brawn over there with his eyes on many treasures of the land. Booty, if you will. Alfie laughs. Nice. Then there's King Edward the Thirst, always polishing his crown jewels. Yeah? And finally, my dude Suresh, aka One-Eyed Willy. Been peeping you with side-eye all morning? Has he? Yeah, and he's not great at hiding it. And what about me? Do I have a name? Alfie pauses for a moment. Think that you deserve something better. Really? Yeah, something that shows your sparkling personality. Something like... You jump in with your own nickname before Alfie can give you one. We get to choose a nickname? Okay. Not gonna lie, this is a lot of pressure. My nickname should be... The Sparkling Diamond. Liquid Liv. Okay, I've legit been thinking about it for about 25 minutes. I've reached out to Twitter. I've reached out to multiple places, multiple friends. I can't think of anything. So I'm going to go for the very basic, living it up. Living, like living it up. You jump in with your own nickname before Alfie can give you one. And we've gone for living it up. It's invalid. Living it up. It's invalid. What about Liv the Luscious? Oh, I didn't know I was going to accept it. I feel really stupid now. Call me Liv the Luscious. Liv the Luscious. I think it suits me. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, it's a bit of you. So I've got a sparkling personality, have I? It's unmissable. You're magnetic? I'm magnetic as well, am I? Yeah, like paper to my wallet. Alfie tries to look suave before smiling and laughing to himself. Rolling in it, are you? Probably not on the same level as the others, but I could still treat you to a tasty little date. A date? Is this why you wanted to chat with me in the first place? Don't be daft. Alfie composes himself for a moment. Look, Liv, I know I'm with Kat and you've got stuff going on with Suresh and all that. Right. Well, I don't want you to think I'm not interested because... Alfie looks away, seeming a little bashful. I'm into you and I don't want to stay away from you if there could be something between us. There could definitely be something romantic between us. But thanks, Alfie. I don't want to stay away from you either. But things in this villa can get complicated. Cool. I'm glad I took my shot anyway. Now I know there might be a chance. You hear Finn grunting over from the gym. So how are you feeling about the pirates swinging in and swooping up one of you girls? I'm not sure. I think you might have caught Finn's eye. Seems like maybe every girl has caught his eye. I makes me a little jealous. Makes me kind of wish I had the choice of the girls. Maybe you will later, who knows? So, who do you think Finn's gonna go for? I think he'll couple up with Kat. Yeah, you think? Not sure how I'd feel about that. I wonder whether Kat would want that. You hear giggling from across the lawn. You see Suresh and Dana getting on well together. Those two seem to be getting on well. Yeah, looks like it. Maybe Dana would prefer Suresh to be making that big coupling decision. Anyway, I'm gonna catch some more rays, maybe take a swim. The sound of Finn exhaling loudly is heard over from at the gym. Finn waves you over to join him. Looks like Finn wants a chat. See you in a bit then, Liv the Luscious. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. You approach Finn. He's standing by the gym equipment. He wipes his face and chest with a towel. Looks like you've been working hard. I never stop, sweetheart. You know, you're the only girl that hasn't come up to me. Normally all the ladies just flock towards me. Finn brushes his hair back behind his head, flexing his chest and arm muscles as he does. Were you hanging back and waiting for me to make the first move? I had other boys to link with first. You're not the only stunner in the villa, you know. I had other boys to check out. You're wasting your time with anything but the best, Björ. He flashes a cheeky smile at you. I bet you loved being wrapped up in these arms this morning, didn't you? Absolutely. I'm not easily put off a girl, you know. Why would you be put off? Well, sometimes a girl's ex keeps eyeballing me from the other side of the garden. You turn and look across the lawn. You catch Suresh pretending not to be watching you. You turn back to Finn. Don't worry about all that. I don't worry about anything. It's all part of the game. So you're here to play games then, are you, Finn? Well, I'm gonna need to keep myself entertained all summer. There's gonna be plenty of ways to keep entertained this summer. I'm sure there will be. Speaking of games, how do you feel about me picking you later tonight? Yes please. Anything. Anything is better than being picked by Suresh. Go ahead and choose me. I think that would be a great idea. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. No matter what happens, I'm gonna be the center of attention. Unless you want to be it, of course. Finn gives you a cheeky grin. Finn! Kat suddenly appears out of nowhere, holding a bottle of sun cream. Hey Kat, want me to rub some on your back? I was hoping to rub yours. You've been out here pumping all this iron, it's time to take a break. Kat picks up Finn's towel and lays it on the ground. Lay down and let my hands do all the work. Okay, I can't say no to that, darling. Kat looks at you with an exaggerated smile. This doesn't require the two of us, Liv. That's a shame. I think I'll stick around. I'm not going anywhere, babe. I'm enjoying the view too much. Can't blame you. I can. Finn gives you a flirty grin as Kat rubs his back increasingly sensually. Suddenly, the sound of a text is heard. Got a text? Kat stops rubbing cream into Finn's back. The rest of the islanders gather round Finn as he reads the text. Finn, get ready to get your date on. You'll be taking each of the girls on a date, but you must choose in order of preference, starting with the girl you like most. Hashtag remember the date. Hashtag Finderella. Oh mate, what girl are you gonna pick first? Which girl is he planning to steal later, you mean? He's a man of taste. I can guess who he's gonna pick. Well, I'm excited for a date whether I'm picked first or not. So, who's your number one girl then, babe? Yeah, who gets first date? This is tough, but there's one girl that I've been seriously vibing with more than the other two. The islanders wait with bated breath. We don't find out! Sounds like Finn's finished making his mind up. Finally. But which girl's gonna be the final choice at the recoupling later? How will the girls react to their alone time with the world's flirtiest land-based pirates? Find out next time on Love Island. What do we think? What do we think? Please do not mention Liv the Luscious in the comments down below. No, but seriously, what did you name your character? Let me know, please. I would love to hear what your characters were named. Liv the Luscious. That is actually what I settled on. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this part. If you did, make sure you give it a like and subscribe. Click that notification button so you can be the first to know when my videos are posted. Thank you so much, everyone. I really, really appreciate all of you for clicking on this video and watching all the way to this part. It means a lot. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.